Hey there, jungle dwellers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Jurassic Splashdown. Episode 17, Jurassic Park is now fully open. I'm waiting for daybreak to kill the remaining dinosaurs, so that I don't have a light level disadvantage. Oh, I shouldn't be shooting this thing around Spieler. Spieler, you want to join me, actually? Because this thing is... rock. It's like a angry boulder. Oh, it's finally bleeding. Double check that all the dead are outside the walls? I will. What kind of parent do you think I am? I like how we're just gonna break its scales. Down that one goes. Now there's one left. This little guy. He's... How fast do you move? Oh, you're fast! Okay, be careful. It's a speedy boy. It might be a chunk king, but it's a quick chunk king. I'm waiting for Spieler to get by a little bit. Now its revenge chance on harm might be pretty low, though, so I might be able to get some freebie shots on it before it goes aggro. Yeah, there we go. So I took some risk and put more shots on it before I ran, but I think that was smart, because it's now bleeding to death. Yeah, my wood demands is going to be really easy to meet now. How did you shoot off its back? I guess it's the back plates or whatever, but I was like, yeah, generally when you shoot the back off, you should be dead. Hey, children! Oh, there was a... You can nature run now. You're free! Question for you guys. Next major project. So, we now have the nature and cloud watching area. We can improve defenses, build a storage area. We can expand the freezer, expand the power grid, or work towards better weaponry. Like, that would be for specifically Ken. And let's double check the dead before I really let them wander. There is outside the wall, outside the wall. Okay, so there's two, but they're outside the walls. I'll get them buried. Alright. I don't think there's any human dead now laying about. Nope. All buried. Awesome. Stupid Rexes are on top of one another. I really did want to hunt them, but now they're like all buddy-buddy. Use the combo of the tox generator and the pollux tree. Would the tree keep up with it? I think it's like a 2.5 to 1 ratio or something like that. Raining again. Well, the freezer's staying frozen, but it is winter, so that doesn't mean very much. I'm trying to get through our corn with the nice veggie meals. And then in order to expand our power grid, probably initially I'm just going to do another wood fire generator because it's cheap and easy. But then after wood fire jennies, probably something renewable. Solar, wind. So the only issue with solar and wind is they do break down. So maybe even geothermal. But I don't think I have any geysers within the walls. One's almost within the wall. But no, none are within the walls. So that's not great. I'd also love to see Doppy or Nabla use the outside zone. I haven't seen it yet, but Nabla is 1 day away from her growth. So she did manage to hit growth tier 4, importantly. Awesome. And Doppy's already growth tier 4 and will probably hit 5. So they do gain passions for the growth tier, which is fantastic. Oh, here it is. Wow. Speaking of which, here's the growth moment. So expanding the power grid is what I am doing. And I'll have a follow-up poll in a minute about that. Nabla has reached the biological age of 10 and has experienced a growth moment. She has some optimism for learning more. Specifically, Nabla would like to focus on learning about rocket science. You want to get off this planet, huh? All right. So she has a burning passion in crafting now. Yeah! Taken after, I guess, Dad? She's old enough to do Dr. Warden construct art. And you can get a trait. And these are really good traits. Fast walker, quick sleeper, iron willed. They're all amazing. So what trait to take? I'm not including abrasive. Now, one of the reasons not to do fast walker, not that I'm trying to put my thumb on the scale, is her growth moment at 13 might have jogger, might not. But if you take fast walker, you're definitely not going to be able to do jogger. Whereas iron willed is the best possible trait for mental break resistance, and quick sleeper doesn't conflict with anything. So we'll do this later, but you guys are voting on her trait. And she doesn't have any choice. She's getting crafting, but like, crafting's awesome. That works for me. It also means that she can start constructing, smoothing out stone or whatever. And because she's crafting, she'll be able to tailor and that will be nice. But yeah, that was really nice. Oh, they're fighting. Well, I mean, sort of. But moving 100%, yeah, there's really no taking advantage of that right at the moment. All right, research project. I was going to have you guys vote on power whether I go... So I would feel bad getting a tox generator. I know they generate a lot of power, but like this is a planet unspoiled by modern technology. So I'm more likely to go renewables. And renewables, solar and geothermals lock behind renewables. So I'll probably do that. But with that said, I think my next research project should be hospital bed. We have a finite amount of industrial meds. And if we get sick, a hospital bed plus a vitals monitor could be the difference of life or death, whereas renewable power is not going to save our lives. Hospital bed is an absolute must now that we can make components, in my opinion. You'd be insane not to have it. All right. It looks like iron-willed. Done. Well, she is our iron-willed optimist who's really passionate about crafting and plants. All right, let's set up a passive tree cut zone. And see if that works. And question, what power should I go for? Solar, wind, geothermal, wood burning, or mixed? Mixed being, you know, a mix of whatever. Another thing I'd like to do is to get an electric crematorium at some point. So I don't have enough blocks for that, but like there's chunks within the walls to get sandstone and the like. So I'll probably want to build like electric crematorium maybe here, facing inwards. So let's put a door here and complete the wall here. Stick a crematorium in that spot, and then I can cremate these corpses. Easy peasy. Also, I don't need like a complex airlock. Well, I'll leave it in, but couldn't hurt. Do I have any geothermal vents nearby? The closest is right here. This geyser. So it's not close, but it's doable with enough cabling. Rexes, how are you doing? Injured, but not really. Please, pick a fight with the Ankylosaurus and get messed up. So you guys want mixed power. Got it. Got it, got it. I am basically out of steel. So, I thought... Where did I see coal? There's coal here. Whoa! The one dinosaur that would never attack us in a million years is attacking us. That's why it's funny. I mentioned it's the Dryos don't have a revenge chance on harm, which is why I was like, oh, they'll never attack us. But I didn't choose to put one behind our walls because there's always the case of it going mad. You know, dino rabies, if you will. And yeah, it went mad. It has dino rabies now, so let's hold off on these doors until the mad dino is done. Oh, we're not even allowed to be in there anyway. Alright, the current priority right now is expand power grid and build hospital. So for now, wood fire generators I think is fine. We have renewable, pretty much infinite source of wood. And we have 400 wooden logs that we just cut from this area. One of the big advantages of the wood fire generator is they don't break down for components. Which is awesome. They do have to be refueled, which is a little annoying. But as I increase the need for power in my power grid, I will add in some renewables. So it's not just wood fire. Oh, that's not good. Crap. I am glad I caught that. Nothing like having so much meat that it all spoils, right? Come on, move the leather. Okay, you move the leather. Ken decided to not work. Give a bunch of kibble to the T-Rex? No thanks. I'm still waiting for them to split up or get wounded or something. The freezer's frozen again. No problem. I'm gonna not have meat here, because I'm not using it to cook. And now I'm just waiting for this stupid Dinosaurs to go away so I can get coal for my steel. Very happy to have these walls. It would be really hard to work outside with T-Rexes about like this if I didn't have like a nice secure wall. I know the inner doors of the wall is like wooden doors and the T-Rexes could go through a wooden door in a heartbeat, but they don't know to attack them unless I show them. So there's that. Oh, wait, don't. Wait, how is there... What? How is there potato plant? What are you doing? Why are you sowing potatoes? Allow sowing is off. Stop. Nabla, stop. What are you doing? No more spuds. What the hell? I am so confused. Allow sowing. Definitely it was not enabled. Why was she planting stuff? Huh. A seed bug? I don't know. That was really strange. Well, there's wild potatoes out here now, because I'm not managing them anymore. Maybe set it to something I don't have just in case. I'm not sure I mean, I got rid of the zone, so it's kind of a moot, but let's see. The problem is I have seeds to everything here. So, well, I don't have rose seeds, but I don't know if flowers require seeds. They probably don't. So I'm just gonna have no zone. What a weird problem to have. I love how she was like, oh, all this beautiful zone to myself. I'll just put potatoes in the ground. Ah! So I'm sure it's happened before, but she's nature running. She's actually nature running closer to the base than I thought she would. 33 tiles away. But she just nature ran. I just saw it. She's running in nature. Granted, it's walled nature. It's about as nature as Disney theme park, but yeah, nature's nature. Does the animal pen marker auto-cut trees? It does. But the thing is, I don't want all these trees to be cut, because I don't need 10,000 wood. So I won't be going that route. But that would be a solution if I needed a solution to this problem. So, credit where credit is due, you're right. That would work. Okay, so power grid expansion. We're still working on the hospital bed research. The other thing is, like, getting a multi-analyzer would be pretty dope, but that's not going to be useful until we have ground pen scanning and deep drill. I forgot the dog treat. There we go. Yeah, these jerks formed a pack. They came in not as pack, and now they're in a pack. And I don't have the guts to fight both of them. Is it Yoda's break time? You might be okay. We only have like an hour left to go. Sadly. It's so nice that these kids can just work out there now. And they're hauling, and they're nature running, and they're tree cutting. And they're not, like, on house arrest, which I felt bad about. Another chain shotgun. There seems to be a weird pattern with the game going, you want a shotgun? Are you telling me that Nabla or Doppy is going to get someone... Well, Nabla's going to get pregnant or Doppy's going to get someone pregnant and I'm going to need a shotgun wedding? 'Cause that's what it sounds like to me. Game keeps going, how about a shotgun? Welcome to Hominid Park. I mean, knowing what I know about humanity, we should probably be caged. Honestly, yeah. We should be caged. No one has killed more species of animal than man has killed at this point. So... we'll see. That's not exactly true. But human-driven extinction is, we're really good at it. We're really good at it. The Holocene extinction. I'm so excited. I'm kidding. I'm not really. So we are 45 stones away from having that done. And then if that's an electric crematorium, it's going to need to be roofed and powered. You guys get any more fights? There is fueled crematoriums through mods and the like, but I don't have said mods. Plus, I'm trying to move away from fueled sources. In fact, I probably should make an electric stove. Let's not get rid of that one just yet, but make an electric stove and electrify just about everything that I can so I don't have to cut so much wood. Field cremation methods in RimWorld CMod. Yeah, they're a little weird. Whereas like field smithy, to me at least, kind of makes sense. It's hard to send someone to Valhalla in vanilla without power. Yeah, there is no like primitive fire pot type fire sources. You can't really light anything on fire until you have Molotovs, which is maybe a bit of a shortcoming. Because it's funny, raiders have no problem. Raiders show up to your base and light everything on fire with their mines. They just like touch it and it's on fire. Whereas unless you're an impid, and you have to make Molotovs. So I'm waiting on... Yeah, I'm just gonna force Nabla, Doppy, Ken, and Spieler all to grab some sandstone so we can finally get that crematorium, because getting rid of this big old pile of dead bodies has become a goal of mine for some reason. And this is the last component that I've queued up. I'm going to 10. Dubs gives a burn pit, that's true. I don't really want to have to deal with the ramifications of a giant burn pit, though. Because it doesn't come at 0 cost. Possible that's done, and Vitals Monitor is going to be needed to make the two worth it. And this is just disease prevention, so that, oh, that's cute. They're having a moment. So that if someone catches the plague, malaria, etc., it's not fatal. Oh, here it comes. Crematorium time. Oh, there's even trees growing in here now. We really left that barrel, didn't we? Now that it... Oh, iguanodons. I don't think I've seen iguanodons up until now. They're new. A lot of compies. Ugh. Gross. I'm glad I don't have to go out there now. And this Rex got hurt fighting an Ankylosaurus. Wow, that Ankylosaurus did not... Oh, it... Okay. I wonder how it died. It just chewed through it. What the... Oh, good lord. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's freaking scary damage. Makes sense. It is the tyrant lizard. Once the kids get to a certain age, they're going to have to understand to survive in the world? You mean with locust armor and miniguns? Can we grab the Ankylosaurus? I mean, I guess we could, but I wasn't gonna. I'm trying to last rites for the dead. I don't want you to do... Okay, that's fine. Grab the granite chunks, no problem. I don't want you to have to deal with the bodies, though. Oh, wait, dude. Wait, hold on. It I was about to dig that corpse up right from out under her. So I think once I have the hospital up, I have ideas for meaningful goals. Grave digging by moonlight. I think it's the opposite. Well, I am digging the grave, but I'm more blowing up the graves. Alright, you can take a break from that. Even seeing all the rotted corpses, he, like, doesn't much care. It really is not affecting him. He's like, well, father's duty. It's gotta be done. Unfortunately, it's only normal quality, but that doesn't really matter in terms of its immunity gain. It's at least, you know, 111, so that's up from the 107. And then, once we get a vitals monitor, we will be able to recover from illness way more effectively. Nope, don't go in that way. Nope, don't go in that way. Can you just be an obedient daughter and stop trying to observe corpses? Dad is almost done burning up all the baddies, but I need your cooperation for just a little bit longer. Alright, how many graves are left? Grave 1 up here. Okay. In tyrant territory. Let's get it. And now, there's no graves left on the map, and no dead humans left on the map. Yep. Nice. An old neck wound. So what I wanted to do, as I was referencing a meaningful goal, I would like to get some automated defenses once we get Vitals Monitor. So I'm okay with the power grid as it is now, but I will expand it eventually. I'm still working on the hospital, actually. But the reason I want automated defenses is the final goal that I envision for this run is trying to make contact with the Gentle Tribe, which means taking Ken out for a caravan, but I don't want Ken to leave until there's some turrets to protect everyone here at home. So that's why I envision is like the capstone of the run is to travel around and try to make first contact with humans that don't want to murder us. Get a mortar and take out the T-Rexes? That'd be awesome. Mortar shell! Oh, yeah, that doesn't belong there. Nice. Electric stove. I am surprised Nabla and Doppy are staying so busy that, they haven't asked for any new tasks. So all the stone that is, within the safe zone is queued now to be hauled and cut. We have plenty of firewood. We are kind of at a, like, random storage space, but I'm not worried about that. Our freezer's been staying frozen. We're halfway into spring, so we'll see if that remains true heading into the summer. But I have the components and steel to be able to add more coolers if I need. Ken needs automatic weapons? Yes. Ken needs something that punches harder, like an assault rifle. Something like that. Especially given that he's a strong master. I think that would be delicious before he caravans. Meaning, it would be good to get more coal. And turn that into steel. Which also means, maybe having someone mine? So I'm going to increase the mining priority for this zone, the freezer, so we can get more steel. Because not only do I want to leave the base with turrets, in case of raids and incursions, but I don't want Ken to go out with just a bolt-action rifle, because if I get attacked by really bad dinos out there, being able to murder them quickly is going to be very important. And I think probably assault rifles would be ideal, as they are high damage, decent range, decent accuracy. The problem with sniper rifles is they shoot so slow that if you miss like once or twice, the enemies close the gap and you're done for. Generally, as a rule of thumb, accuracy or shooting skill below 10, I usually go for heavy SMGs despite their lack of range, and with shooting skill 15 or 11 or up, I'll go for assault rifles because they make up for the lack of accuracy in the range. It's not exactly that all the time, but that's generally how I have things play out. The other thing I could potentially do is to, you know, get, let's see. Well, I could work, I don't know. Probably assault rifles would be the thing to grab. We'll work towards that. Time for gunsmithing? Yeah, well, it's time probably to get a machining table. So we'll make one of them now. So at the moment, I can't make anything super sexy. But, once vitals monitor is done, I'll start going down the weapon tree. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Jurassic Splashdown, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, Let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind this streamed one time only as a marathon. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Special thanks to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow survivors in this jungle world.